Alright, welcome back. It's your boy, Gat Cognac, back with another video. It's going to be part 2 of my PS4 collection, as I promised. I was going to show you guys the VR part as the second part of the video. So, without further ado, let's start. Alright, we're going to get a little bit more up close and personal with this particular collection video. So, give you a little backstory. I didn't really care for the VR stuff until I picked up a nice lot way back when, a few years ago, if you refer back to my old videos on when I picked up a couple hundred amiibos. Anyways, so I saw basically somebody posted up like a bunch of amiibos and all that stuff. I bought that up along with a bunch of Switch games, and then the guy was like, hey, I actually have like my son's VR. It's unfortunate that his son had passed away, so he's kind of trying to sell his stuff and didn't really want to get rid of it or nothing like that. But I was like, with all the respect, I'm going to actually keep a lot of this stuff because I'm a big collector, so just know that it's going to a good home. Anyway, so he was like, yeah, I had this VR after I got all the amiibos, and he was like, just give me like 100 for it. And during that time, this is when VRs were still going for like 300 plus. So I ended up getting this Doom VR edition right here off of them. And I don't think it came with the, it didn't come with the, the remote control, but I ended up getting one copy from Easy Gamer. So anyways, that's what it is right here. I'm not gonna open it up. It's not the best condition box, but I don't really care. It's very lightly used on the inside components. So I got that. And that kind of just started all right, now that I got a VR, why don't I just go ahead and get some VR games for it? So eventually, I'd say for the majority of the stuff that you've seen or you'll see in this video, I pretty much picked up in the last 3 months. So if you guys watched the last couple of pickup videos, you'll probably see most of these games. The other stuff I got here and there, but let's start. Let's get the big stuff out of the way. I think sometime last year I went out to LA, ended up getting Firewall 0 Hour. So this is the one that comes with the aiming gun right here. So they have it $29, man. This thing's still going for like $70 right now. But they had discounted this at that time for $29, so I copped it, man. Brand new and sealed. Haven't opened it yet. Eventually, I will open this up, play this game, man. Actually, looks pretty tight, so check that out. All right, we're just gonna go from ABC order from this point on, so I can just chill here. I don't gotta worry about being behind the camera or nothing like that. Let's just start. First game up is Ace Combat 7. I got that right there. Picked this up recently in Arizona. It's cheaper now, but when I paid for it, man, it's still like 17. So it is what it is. Buy 2 get 1 free. I did return a couple of games, including that. Got that for it. Next game I got is the Angry Birds Movie 2, right here. Yeah, I wouldn't really play this game. It's pretty much just kind of like if you play Angry Birds, So. Next game is Ark Park. I'm do it pretty fast because most of you guys seen this already. But for the ones that haven't seen it, appreciate you guys. So here it goes. Ark Park. This one's kind of an up and comer for as far as a rare game. You don't really see this in stores. I picked this up in Flagstaff. So I have for $30. It goes for 50. So I'm happy about that. And then we got Arkham VR. This game I pretty much got. A lot of this time, this game actually came with some of the VR sets I remember, but this particular game right here, I think I got it for $5 when it was doing the 4 for 20s. Astrobot took me a minute to get because this is another game that came. It's not for resale. If you see in the back, this game pretty much came with the VR set as well. So not this set, but there's one set that comes with 4 or 5 Astro or VR games with it. Battlezone, this might have came with it as well. I don't remember. But yeah, this is like pretty much your tank VR tank game. So then we got Blood and Truth next up right here. So this kind of reminds me of, it looks like Kane and Lynch. I'm not sure if this plays anything like it or not, but we got that VR shooter game. Next up, Bravo Team. Keep thinking this was Firewall 0 right here, but yeah, these are more of the shooters right here, as you can see in the back. Shooter titles. So I think VR, like, they play best with the shooters, man. So you'll see a lot of shooters that come out with it. Then we got Budget Cuts. This one's more of an interesting game. Kind of reminds me of Portal, but you're actually playing as like somebody trying to basically survive like all these robots that they're replacing in the office. They're trying to get rid of you. Kind of like what's happening in real life. So then we got Concrete Genie. It's kind of more like a graffiti game. Little puzzler. Most of these games I got within the last few months, man. So it's kind of like, you know, me doing a video on this. It's just like, has a continuation of my PS4 collection. Nothing crazy. Got Creed, Rise of Glory. A boxing game is probably one of the games I welcome. I still need Box VR. That one's kind of harder to find. But boxing game actually would be pretty good for a VR title, man. Then we got Daracine or Desirine. I don't know how to say this shit. I never do. Anyways, this is more like a little mystery game. It's more like a Japanese title. From Software made this one, so bam. That's probably one of the games that I'd probably get into. Then we got the 2 Doom games. One of them's from the box, Doom VFR, and then Doom 3 VR edition. So 2 Doom VR games, which is pretty damn cool to have, man. I remember Doom 3 when that game first came out. That game was like sick, man. It was damn scary too, so. Anyways, we got Disaster Report. I got that in San Diego. You guys saw that in the Moody video that I had when I went out to visit. So we got that. Disaster Report's kind of one of those weird games. I don't know how this would play with the VR, but that's what it is. So next I got Drive Club VR. It's more like a Gran Turismo type of game. So got that. A lot of these I got basically the sales, the 4.4s. Then we got Ego Flight. I know I got that one more like last year. So that's pretty cool. Play as an eagle. Fly around. Flying simulator, I guess. We got Elder Scrolls 5. Skyrim, as everyone knows it as. So you know they gotta make a VR version. Skyrim will try to just pretty much pump out as many games as they can, man, in every console. Then we got Eve Valkyrie. Now I heard this game you can't even play anymore, so it's like kind of sad that you can't even play this game. But it is what it is. Still, it's satisfied as my VR collection, so it's cool to have. Got this recently, Everybody's Golf VR. Been trying to get that forever. You guys like familiar with the Hot Shot Golf series, and pretty much kind of like that. So, yep. This is Farpoint right here, shooting title. I'm not sure if this one's still playable anymore, but it's pretty cheap, that one. Five Nights at Freddy, got that as well. This one, I think this one's gonna be kind of hard to find, man. I don't even see this in stores anymore, so we got that. So, you know, Five Nights at Freddy's is already like a scary ass game. So like VR, it's already gonna be like crazier than, you know, normal. Fruit Ninja, man, got that recently. This used to be my favorite game back then on when it came out for the phones, and then later like Dave and Buster's and some of the arcades they had it. So it'd be interesting to play this now on VR. So it's one of the other games I actually really want to check out. Next up, we got Gollum. Most of you guys know I picked this up in Arizona. Sealed, with a hole punch on the back. So play as a Gollum, basically. I don't know how I fucked that up, but I guess, you know, it's a variation. So I got both. Gran Turismo VR sport titles. One's with the Steelbook, the others with the regular. I got this on 2 separate occasions. I know for sure it was the 4 for 20 sale, so I mean, getting both of them for $5 a pop, I'm not really complaining that much. Gungrave VR is one of my subscribers, cool ass dude, Retro Madness. Check out his channel. He's up and coming. He actually sent me this game right here. He was like, "Hey, you got this game?" I was like, "Nah, man." So he actually sent this VR game to me along with one of the other ones you'll see later. So I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much for that. Here They Lie. Picked this up from like one of the bookstore websites. You know, I'm getting pretty close to getting most of like the US titles, so I'm starting to branch out and try to get some of the European titles, maybe even the Japanese. So trying to go for the full set, but man, there's a lot of games, man. It's a lot of games, over 200 games now. Home Sweet Home right here. I was told by one of the subscribers, you know, I should check out this game. They said it's pretty good. It's made by a Thai company. So Thai creators. Mastiff actually produced this. So you don't see a lot of Mastiff games that come out. Last one I seen was like La Pucelle Tactics. The Impatient is another. So I got a lot of the horror games I got is on VR, which is great, man. Like VR is like one of the best ways to actually like, you know, experience a horror title if you really want to be just like spooked, man. So Invisible Hours right here. Here's more like a mystery title. Got this one in Arizona, pretty cheap. So it's like just a good time now, man, to get some of these titles, man, because they're still cheap. Marvel Iron Man right here. Another game I would definitely check out, because who don't want to play as Iron Man, man? They get to fly around, shoot stuff and stuff like that. This I would expect to be a pretty decent title. That also comes with the one of the newer VR sets. What I got is an older VR set, but I don't really care. Last pickup video, you've seen that I got this buy 2 get 1 free deal. So I've been wanting this for a while because this is actually pretty hard to find, man. So online is still cheap, but trying to find this in the store, hard to find, man. So I was lucky to find that in the store. Here's the Mega Dimension Neptunia VR. So this is the one that Retro Madness has sent me as well, so I appreciate that, because this is like, this you'll never find in the stores. So, and it's kind of up there in price. So I appreciate that, man. So I'll send you something your way one of these days. Got Operation Warcade. I know I got this for like $5 Black Friday or something like that at Best Buy. So this one's still sealed. This looks pretty generic, man, but they said it's supposed to be like kind of similar to like a 80s, 90s shooter. So maybe it'll be pretty fun. Let me know if you guys played that one, man. We got Paranormal Activity, another game I've been looking for a minute. Finally found that at one of the GameStops on the buy 2 get 1. So remember that stupid movie, man, Paranormal Activity? I can't believe it's even spawned so much out of its series, man. We got Persistence. It's supposed to be more like similar to a Dead Space title. So end up getting that, I believe in San Diego as well. So bam, I got it on Switch as well, but this one's the only version that's VR. So it's a cool game to check out. Next up we got PSVR Worlds. I know there's 3 versions. I got 1 and 2, so I'm missing 3. It's basically just a big old demo disc. That's what it is. Nothing crazy, but you know, if you want to collect like the full set, you gotta get these, man. So looking for the 3rd one. They're not too expensive to find, but I kind of just like to find it in the wild. Psychonauts. I think the Psychonauts probably going to be in the future kind of hard to find, because like most of the Psychonauts games, man, they get kind of expensive. So right here, you get the VR version of one of the Psychonauts. And then it's supposed to come with a voucher for like the full game, but I doubt that one works. So just happy to have that. Pretty damn cool. Next game we got Quar, Infernal Machine. This is a very budget title. I think it's like more like a tactical game in VR. So, you know, a war game title. And we got Radical G, Racing Evolved. I guess this is very similar to like a Wipeout. game. So VR sci-fi racer. Yeah. Not too big on the racing titles, but I guess on VR it would be pretty interesting. Then we got Republic. I ended up getting this version because this is the only version that says VR on there. This is a limited run. The other Republic game is a lot cheaper than this, but just because I'm particular like that. Plus this comes with 2 discs. So, bam, sealed. This one's getting hard to find. It's probably running like 50 plus right now. So, got Resident Evil. I still need to get the gold edition. But I got the regular one because I didn't want to pay up for the gold edition. So this was also part of the deal. So I got that. Resident Evil 7 is probably like one of the few games I haven't played in Resident Evil series. So I guess playing on VR would be a good start, man. So I'll check that out one of these days. Alright, next up we got Riggs Mechanized Combat League. So this is more like a mech game. I would say kind of like an Armored Core. So, it's got Robinson. Now I got this I ordered this online. I was expecting to get the US copy. I ended up getting the Peggy version. So, I'm not sure if... Yeah, they're both the Peggy titles. I don't know. I can find the regular copy easy. You can still see it in the stores. Maybe one day I just buy it and swap this one out. So should be a pretty good graphical game because it's made by the Crytek, you know, the people from Crysis. So should be pretty cool. Then it's got Sorrento. I've been looking for this game forever. It's a ninja title. I love my ninja games, man. So this is gonna be one of the top games I'm gonna open up and check out. Found this in Arizona recently as well. So, got Star Blood Arena. Is it one of the other games that you can't play anymore? I think you gotta only play it online or something like that. I'm not sure. Remind me on that. But yeah, this is more like a. I just feel like there's nothing in here. Oh, there's something in there. I was like, I just never put the game in the case. So yeah, it's like a space shooter game. Then we got Star Trek Bridge Crew. Not that I'm a big fan of Star Trek. Kind of reminds me of like the episode of Black Mirror when the dude created that VR game where he's like the commander and he started choking all the bitches out on the fucking on the deck. It's hella funny. Star Wars Squadrons right here. I hear this is a damn good game. So probably would definitely check that out. Not a Star Wars guy, but if I hear it's good, I don't mind playing it. Here goes Tetris Effect. I know like limited runs got the Tetris Effect connected. I don't mind having that copy as well, just because I'm like trying to get all the variations too. But here it is, Tetris game. The most expensive Tetris game you'll find in stores right now, because this game's still going for like 30 something bucks. Here we go. This is Toho Kabuto V. Burst Battle. I think this is more like a brawler. So I'm not familiar with the Toho series. It's more like an anime game. So we got Trover Saves the Universe. It's a game that's made by the people that made Steven Universe, I believe, or Rick and Morty. Anyways, I'm not exactly I don't exactly know what this game entails, but yeah, if it comes from Rick and Morty, you know it's gonna be wild. Then we got Until Dawn, Rush of Blood. This is supposed to be like a roller coaster simulator. Like, you know those like scary roller coaster games? So it's pretty decent, man. And it's basically, you know, Until Dawn. So you already know what to expect. VR Karts. Basically a bootleg Mario Kart game. You know they had to make some bootleg games like these, man. So, cop that recently as well. We got both of the Walking Deads. Now they're going to come out with Saint and Sinner 2. So I need to cop that when it drops a little bit. I hear both games are actually pretty damn good. homeboy Free Game Casey was talking about these games, I remember, so had to cop these, man, before they go up. And they're still kind of expensive, man, these games. Then recently I got the Wipeout game, as you've seen from the last video. So this one's a version that has VR on there, so I was really looking for that one, because a more common one that doesn't say VR on there. So bam, got that. You guys already know, Wipeout. And then we got Wolfenstein Cyberpilot right here. Bam. This is probably one of the other top games I want to play, because Wolfenstein is such a great series. Besides the woke one that came out with the 2 daughters, but it is what it is. They had a long run. Then we got Zone of the Enders Mars. This is basically a VR version of Zone of the Enders, and this one actually comes with the patch. So, bam. Looks pretty good. This is probably one of the best ones I've seen as far as the cover, because look at that. It's holographic, man. Can't beat that. So, that's what we're looking at right there. Yeah, so these are my PSVR titles right here. I got about 60 games all together. So, 60 games total right here. Not too bad. Still got a ways to go. Still looking for it slowly as I go. Not in no rush to collect for this. But it'd be nice to actually have a full set of VR games. So eventually when I get there, that'll be a great feat to have. They're still coming out with games for PSVR for PS4, so you gotta stay on top of it. But when I get there, man. No rush. My suggestion is don't rush it, man. Just take your time, collect it for whatever you're trying to collect for. Eventually you'll find it, man. Don't try to like overspend on the stuff. Catch the deals if you can, and some stuff you might have to pay up for, but most stuff you'll eventually find, man. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like I said, 60 games. There's still like 200 games out of there, so I got like 140 to go. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this episode, or this part 2 of my PS4 collection, aka PSVR collection right here. This is your boy, Gak Cognac, signing out. I will see y'all on the next one. Y'all have a good one, and I appreciate you guys watching. Anyways, this is your boy, Gak Cognac, signing out. We'll see you on the next video. Later.